Hi, my name is Matt Carroll with World Class Coaching. And today, with the help of Academy Sports Coach 2023, I want to talk to you about a session that I've designed with the help of a book we have available on the website called Soccer Intelligence. So if you check it out on the website, it's here, Soccer Intelligence, Developing the Tactical Decision Maker by Jason Carney. And I'll put that in the comment section so you can check that out. I'd love to hear also in the comments some of the things that you see as like ways that you like to integrate creating that concept of soccer intelligence. What does that mean to you? How do you utilize it in your sessions? How important is it part of your overall development? At what age group are you really focusing on that rather than the technical development part of it? I'd love to hear you guys talk about that a little bit in the comments. And you can check out the book as well, which again will be in the comment section as well. So when I'm talking about developing soccer intelligence, I think it really starts with players seeing the field and not just playing within like what I call like the phone booth, which doesn't make a lot of sense then anymore since there's no phone booths. But that idea like that within like a foot around them, that's their focus. Beating the man, get on the ball. But when we go into soccer intelligence, we're talking about decision making that's looking at the moving pieces. We're predicting movements ahead of us. It's a lot of different things going on. So in that, I really want players to focus on first seeing the field, second reading the field. They're seeing what's going on, and they're able to see what's going on and make the decision based off of that, rather than be like, okay, I saw something, but like I'm just trying to dribble through this guy. So one drill I do as a great technical warm up. It looks like a passing drill, but really it's a soccer intelligence drill. Is something we called the hurt locker when I was in high school because it's so simple. You're making a 10-foot pass and a 10-foot pass, and it shouldn't be hard, but it gets very difficult. Especially if like players don't really kind of get the sense of it. They're just trying to get the ball with their foot. It can get really hectic. And one thing we do to make it a little more hectic at the high school level to try to get players, to deal with that pressure. You got a high school game, you got 500 kids, you got, they're Googling your girlfriend's name. They're doing, it gets pretty crazy out here. Is I'll put a speaker right next to the field, and I'll basically have like a mix in a playlist of like songs that are very, very fast and songs that are very, very slow. So you're getting like this huge mix of tempos. And I try to kind of use that as a way of like getting them to adjust to that, focus on what they need to do, focus on what they're seeing and what they're hearing, rather than kind of the background noise. So drill works like this. This line passes this line. This line passes this line. It's all one touch. They follow their pass. So there should be a line of players. So another player's here. This player then plays one touch. They move over here. At the same time, the other group is doing the exact same thing. One touch here, follow their pass. You can run anywhere within the diamond. You can't run outside of the diamond. Okay, so it's got to go straight up the middle. Or you can round it here, but it's got to stay within the cones. And what's going to happen is you have a lot of noise, I like to call it, noise going on in the middle here. It's confusing for players. There's, this guy's running this way, this guy's running at you, this player's playing a ball. So you've got, 3, 4, 5, 6 different things going on that you need to pay attention to that are affecting your decision making. And all you have to do is play a 10-foot pass. Simple ball. We're not asking them to play, a 30-foot pass through a hoop to a guy's foot. It's a 10-foot pass that they should be able to make one touch. And what you see is it'll get very hectic in the beginning, and you'll have players that are just kind of like smashing the ball to get it away from themselves, or they're rushing. But then when it slows down a little bit and players start to kind of get the idea, you'll see players start to chip a ball over because that's the right call, because there's a ball on the ground and they need to play it, and the ball can't stop either, so it has to be one touch and no stoppage. And the balls can't hit, and they can't hit another player. So they'll time it up, and they'll be like, all right, this player's coming, ball's going around them, coming at me. I don't have time. Their ball's going to hit mine. I'm going to hit this player. I'll chip it over him. And you'll see some really solid decision making. So we're really just kind of warming up their eyes and warming up their minds, and that they're focusing on getting these things, making the right call in the right situation as they go along. So the next one is similar to the Red Rover, steal the bacon kind of deal. What I would have is, let's say, we'll just put for now 3. If I can get them. 3 players, and you can add more goals or cones, things like that. I'm just kind of keeping it light just for the demo perspective of it. We'll have can't get the cones today. So goal here, goal here. You can have more. You can have different places. This group's playing, and there's a ball here, or a coach with the ball here. And I'll put 3 defenders in. Maybe 1, 2, 3. I'll spread them out. So we're using this grid, and it's just a keep away game. They're just playing a regular keep away game, moving around. But they add the element of the Red Rovers. So we're going to call numbers, players' numbers. So let's say it's 1, 2, and 3. Yellow's 1, 2, 3, and this is goal A and B. Okay. So I call out, similar to Steal Bacon, ones. As a coach, I'm going to throw a ball out here. Okay. It's ones. So let's say 1 is here, 1 is here. They go and I call like 1A. So 1A means they have to score on this goal. All right. So they're recognizing where the field is. They're recognizing the different places we name the field. So they know the goal's over here. They know the ball's over here. They have to figure out where the other player is that is 1. So in this situation, let's say black recognizes they're close to the ball. They're going to try to take this angle and cut it and go, towards the near post here. Yellow is going to use their soccer intelligence to recognize there's the goal. What's his pace? How close is he to the ball? Where is the goal? Can I cut up the angle? Can I contest the ball close, or should I run back and cover defensively? So within that moment, you're getting a ton of different decision-making opportunities that we're trying to recreate. You're trying to recreate a game situation where something quickly has changed, and what can we do then to affect it and move? So what I would do is after you have the ones go, they play until someone scores, the ball goes out of bounds. Pull them aside and just be kind of like, what was your decision like here? Like, why did you make the run back? Why did you go to contest that ball? Why did you get beat here? Why did you take the first touch so shallow? All those kinds of things. So in that, you're getting the replication of the different concepts, the randomness of the concepts, but the decision making. But you're then getting time a little bit to break it down because your other players are still active. They're not sitting around. They're playing a keep away game. But you get to kind of pull them aside and get into their brains and talk to them a little bit about why they made the decision that they made, what drove that decision, et cetera, et cetera. So what I would go from here is going to a scrimmage. Move this. A scrimmage here where you're going to have game situations. So let's say we'll make game 1, team 1 is up 1-0 late in the game. They're trying to kill out the clock. Other team's racing for a goal. And I play live. Like ball goes out of bounds. Okay. Have the other team delay, have the attacking team that's trying to score the goal, have them, pushing forward and going quickly. And you really try to teach those moments, and you're developing that soccer intelligence through like players recognizing what's going on and change them every like 5 to 10 minutes. Change them back, do them twice. Hey, we're doing the same one we did the first time. Now we're doing it 5 minutes later. And that concept of the repetition, but not the immediate repetition, it's basically you're cutting it in half. You're taking 2 sets. You're taking 1 set. They play it for 10 minutes. Do 5 minutes in the beginning, 5 minutes at the end, and that's going to cement their minds more because they're connecting it again. Their brains are coming back to it, and the more times their brains are going to come back to it, the more it's going to cement in their minds those situations that they're trying to read. And then end it totally with just a straight up scrimmage, no rules, just playing the game and recognizing what's going on in the game. No artificial situations. You're just reading the situations that are coming up in the game. So again, I got a lot of these ideas from this book available on the website by Jason Carney called Soccer Intelligence. Definitely check that out and have in the comment section. Once again, I'd like to hear some of the concepts you guys have and how you teach soccer intelligence and what kind of that just in general means to you and what levels you really start integrating it at like how much are you integrating it at each level. So again, my name is Matt Carroll, World Class Coaching and Help Academy Sports Coach 2023. I hope this session finds you well.